Good morning, guys. Well, it is that backwards or regular? That's backwards. Anyways, it's 26 degrees out this morning. This has been like this, I guess, for about a week or more. Getting this cold. But anyway, I can hear the coyotes pushing fur. It's almost time to go coyote trapping. The larch is starting to get a hint of yellow, and that is my sign to go coyote trapping. But if you don't know what a larch is, let me show you. That tree right there, that's a larch. A little green, getting a tint of yellow on the bottom. Anyways, fur primes up with the shortness of days. I'll go turn my solar panel around here. The sun's about to peak, about to come up. I need to get some power to do some laundry today. So the fur primes up with shortness of days, and then of course the quality and cold weather, but quality and color that comes from genetics. So anyways, yeah, it's gonna be a good day. So my first shed was my bedroom's up above where I was skinning last year. And so this is my first shed last year. But anyways, didn't have no trouble with smell or nothing like that. But what I don't want is any fleas and all that crap. So, of course, this is my house. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and move it up to the shed. So that means all my boards, boom, boards, wedges, muskrat boards there. There's a bunch of more boards up here, and that's going to open up some storage for me here too. So might as well get everything moved up there. Got a pile of knives here. That drawer down there is just full of stuff. But anyways, need to get this straightened out. I'm going to start setting here real soon. And time to get at her, It's time to get at her. All right, let's get this done today. The guy here, he runs up into the mountains every morning, and he yells obscenities to the coyotes. He stands at that door right here, and he gets all excited, and he saves his pee. And so anyways, what I did was took some kennel panels. Come on out, Tibber. And now he's not going to go up there and get his ass whooped. So I look over the other morning, he's pissing on my house right there. So I went and stuck that there. He's pissing on that now. So what do you suppose I'm going to do with that chunk of firewood when he gets it all soaked up with urine? Good boy, Timber. Good girl. All right, just come on in, Timber. He blew the door open. I got them down there. That's just a junk board there. Dusty. So I want to show you guys the difference between, if you ain't ever seen it, between a wolf board, a coyote, and then a fox. So wolf board is 8 foot. Is it 8 foot bed? Big difference, guys. So, yeah, I got a new truck. Well, new to me. Of course, it's a 1985. The old lady owned it and took care of it for 20 years. It's had a topper on it for 20 years, minimum. She said it hasn't been in full drive for 20 years, and it ain't been out of the city. And so I'm pretty blessed to have the truck. So a little dinged up on the other side over here, but we'll get a new door on it. So, and then get that straightened out. So she's gonna go into the shop, get new tires on it, and shocks and all kinds of stuff next week. So yeah, pretty stoked. It's 3-speed, 117,000 miles, rock solid. Can't beat it. All right. So, got everything. The dogs. All right, so here's my bait shop, and we're gonna go ahead and get this ready to go for skinning. Need to go ahead and probably, I used to skin in this. Need to go ahead and get my crank back up. Decide how I want to do that, but let's go ahead and get some of this crap cleaned out up here. Probably get it put over on this side over here and get my boards back up over here. So here's a handy little tool I made years and years and years ago. That's just, I put otter feet in there, the hind foot, pull them out, and then skin muskrat, mink, coon. The hind foot goes in there. Yeah, speaking of coon, I might have some coon to catch this year. So, rancher, I was just over at a ranch yesterday that I get to trap, and he's got some coon problems. So that's pretty exciting. But, all right, let's get some of this shit in here. Now, just to go ahead and try to get everything put in a spot where it's not going to be in the way. You know, I don't not working with a lot of space. So, I'll have to plan wisely, I guess. Full fleshing beam. Now, decide where to put this at, eh? I don't want to get too close to the wood stove. I've had it in a corner before. I think it was in that corner. No, not that corner. Where did I have it? I think I had it in a corner over there. I didn't like the corner, so I think we're gonna put it like right here, right there, because then I can use the bench for tools. I can just grab, yeah, I can just grab tools off of that, the bench right there. But then is it going to be in the way for skinning right here? It's not a folding up one. I guess I could do that, but I think I'm just going to leave it as is. I think I'm going to leave it right here, and this ain't in the way. Yeah, it's going to be in the way. So if I ever pull a otter back, this sucker's going to be in the way right here. So maybe if I move it right there, yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's a lot better. So yeah, this whole fleshing beam here, a good friend of mine from Kentucky picked it up at a estate sale. It's a piece of oak. I don't even know how old it is, but man, it's perfect. I wonder how many coon it's done. So all right, let's get the rest of this shit in here. So when I do beaver case skin, this is what I use. It's a wolf board, just cut down, just for easier handling, you know. But they fit perfectly on there. So this is about 6 foot. I cut about 2 foot off of it, and yeah, for doing case skin beaver. All right. So I skin coyotes one leg at a time. That's how I do it. I hang them up by a snare, open them up, and no skinning machine for me, but boy, I'm really thinking about getting one. My shoulders are about shot. But now I got to try to figure out how to get power in here. So I do have 5,000 watt inverter. I got a 200 amp hour lead acid. not a lithium, but a lead acid, which would be good for out here because it's not always going to have heat in here. And I got a little 20 amp charge controller. So I think I'm going to run solar. I got one 100 watt panel. I'll pick up another one in town next week. But I'm just going to basically be running lights in here. So let's go ahead and get that set up, eh? All right, here's one panel up. I'll get another panel from Harbor Freight next Monday when I go to town. Put it there. Run the wires through here. Come down across here. Bam, into the charge controller there. Little 20 amp charge controller from Harbor Freight. Come out of here. Of course, I need a different wire. Come out of here, go to the battery. Then the battery goes to there. Then I plug in to there. And 200 amp hour battery, lead acid. That is plenty to run lights here. And if you look at all the sun exposure I get right here, 2 panels, 200 watts coming in, that's gonna do just fine. So guys, appreciate you watching. Just a little something what I got going on before trapping season. Last week, I don't know if you guys watched it, but Mountain Man season 13 aired, the beginning of season 13. It was a cool episode. It was my coyote episode. But this Thursday night, don't forget to tune in to Mountain Man show, and I appreciate it. All the support, every view keeps me doing the show. We couldn't have a show unless you guys were watching it, so we appreciate you. So anyways, have a good day, and now I get to go work on a freaking generator.